Oh, wow.
I was like, oh.
Whoa! Hello. How does it look? Wow. Does it look like a taser? But I like how it's like fishlets. Oh wow. Hi. You're so beautiful.
It's got that je ne sais quoi.
Hello. It is so sunny right now and it actually looks very nice, so just wanted to bask in the sun a little bit. But I'm back home. I realized that I don't think I even talked about my trip to LA, but I was in LA for about 2 weeks and I was actually there for 2 shows. Originally, I was going to just stay for like a week, like right after Renegade ended. I was just gonna drive up, but there was another show that was going on at the same time a few days after, which was the Chunky Things show. So for AAP High Month, I actually got invited to be a part of this group show called Have a Nice Day. The theme of the show is based around your favorite places, the places that bring you nostalgia or like good feelings or anything in between. And I'm just like so proud and really happy to be able to be a part of this group show. I'm also going to be selling some things in their storefront in Chinatown, LA, so if you're ever around, you should go check it out because it's going to be there for just the month of May and maybe onwards, we'll see. I also have to figure out when I post this, so I hope this comes out before, you know, May is over. But yeah, it was a lovely show. I made a lot of new art friends and it was just a sweet time and just a really cute gallery overall. And speaking of shows, I don't know if this is going to work out or not, but I do want to apply to this one show for Pride Month and submissions are due midnight tonight and there's only 4 hours and for some reason the gay audacity of my brain is like I could whip out a painting and just submit it by 12, so I might try that. But yeah, I think I'm just kind of riding this high of like, you know, meeting community within the arts and just like creating more these days. And so I just want to continue that and see what I can whip up. It might turn into disaster, we won't know, but gotta try someday. Yeah! If I fail terribly, I'll just look back at this as a learning experience. struggling for a bit, but I think I've come to something that I'm really proud of. I don't know, I've just been having a lot of fun. I really did not know what direction I was gonna go with it, but it turned out really nice, and it's kind of hard to see on the iPad, so here it is. I don't know how I feel about it, really. It's kind of like a self-portrait, but I can't really explain why the feeling of sadness is what I wanted to capture, because the show is about like pride celebration, but I think there's a part of this like feeling that I want to convey about kind of like a catharsis about how I'm able to just like really be who I am. So it's kind of more like relieving tears instead of sad tears. Please excuse the state of my room. I'm in like all sorts of kind of chaos with just going back and forth from like markets and stuff. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm kind of sad about my room right now. I literally just kind of finished settling in and getting everything, you know, all nice and presentable and stuff. But now it's like this. But I'm back home now, so that feels good. And I'm gonna just like get resettled back in and stuff. And also something that was really fun that I got in the mail while I was away is this. I got a package from Brooklinen, and they are actually kindly the sponsor of this video, and I just wanted to talk a little bit more about it. I'm pretty excited to be opening this up right now because this is just like the perfect time to be able to kind of get settled back into my place and all that. And honestly, I feel like this is like a really good investment because it's just like something that's so important to everyday life. Like, as you know, I'm a very big fan of my bed, and we spend around like a third of our lives in our sheets, so why not invest in something that's like long lasting, really comfortable, and something that can really elevate your home environment. Also, something that was really cool for me is that you're able to mix and match colors for your set, so you can make something that's like more personal to you. And that's what I did. I got something that's very true to me color palette wise, so yeah, let's open this up. Oh my god, I'm such a big fan of pastels, and these are so sweet. The bundle that I got is the Hardcore Luxe bundle, and this one really caught my eye because it's a 480 thread count, which just sounds so luxurious to me. This set is really awesome because instead of buying individual items by themselves, you could actually save around 25%. So this includes a core sheet, a duvet cover, and some pillowcases. So if you want to stock up on bedding essentials, Brooklinen is actually giving my viewers $20 off any order over $100 with my code thanksxu at checkout. So you could check out my description for the link below. It's done! My bed feels really comfortable now. Honestly, I'm like so pooped for today. I might just like rest up and sleep early. But look, isn't it so nice? I feel like the pink really brings out the brightness in the room, and it also just like feels so cozy. Also, Zelda came out and I've been playing it so much, so I'm just gonna rest and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. today I'm gonna make some errands, go out to the post office and stuff, but I'm also gonna be going to see some potential art studios, and I'm like super not for sure if I want to go for these studios yet, just because I'm kind of worried about like budget wise, like is this the right move to go with? I just don't think I'm the best with money, and I always feel like I'm making the wrong choices. I feel like a studio space is really nice, it's really ideal. It'll let me like continue being productive, but also like sustain this like creative flow in a sustainable way. But it's a lot of money per month, so it's kind of like a big decision to think about. I've met the people of the studio before. They host like a lot of gallery shows and stuff, so I don't know, I feel like it'd be a really nice way to like build community while also having like a separate space that is not my bed. I really love this one space. It's all just white right now, but I can really see myself like in this space. It is a little loud in here, but I feel like it kind of works out for me still. But could you imagine like 2 desks here and then a shelf here and just like a nice little rug? I think it'd be good. It's been a few days since I've been at the ceramic studio, but I actually picked up some work. These have been bisque fired and they turned out pretty well. I'm very in love with this one. I would say I'm very proud of this bowl. It's like super cute and I'm very happy with like the overall shape and the way that I trimmed it. I could have gone like a little more, maybe a little thinner. I've been thinking about just like the aesthetic proportions of foot to bowl and stuff like that, and how there are just things that look more wonky or are more pleasing design-wise. And I haven't really been executing that as much because I'm still getting like the hang of just like throwing and like using the wheel. There's just so much love for ceramics because it just feels like this deep cavern of knowledge that you kind of unearth over time. There's like a story behind every piece and a lot to learn as you go through each piece. This one I've learned that I don't tend to like pull out my walls here, so it gets a little thicker here and then it thins out as I go. But yeah, very cute piece overall. I'm gonna start painting today. I'm not really sure what design to do, but I'm gonna work around my little signature in the middle. This one over here is pretty cute too. I feel like this is like a very funny proportion of like small foot to big ceramics, but it's very charming in its own ways. It's kind of like hovering. Okay, change of plans. I think I'm just gonna wrap up painting ceramics for the night because honestly, it's a lot. I really don't have like the creative juices flowing in me, but let me show you what I did do. These are the two cuties that I have for today, and it's giving Spider-Verse, so I'm not too sure if I'm loving the way that I executed this. I think I definitely want to invest in the ceramic pencils for cleaner, thinner lines, but look at how cute he is. And then this one's a very sweet one. It's just blue and green, and I decided to do blue for the underside and then a green rim that surprisingly matches my mat pretty well. So yeah, this is kind of where I'm gonna end things for the video this week. It's been kind of an interesting week of running around and doing miscellaneous type of creative ventures and stuff. I also forgot to say I did sign the lease for the studio and I'm so excited! And before I end everything, I just kind of wanted to talk about the Brooklinen set again because it's been a few days since I've kind of tested it out and it's been really nice. I've been really comfortable in this bed and I'm just gonna thank Brooklinen again for sponsoring this video. Don't forget that Brooklinen is giving you guys, my viewers, $20 off any purchase over $100 when you use my code thanksxu at checkout. So if you're interested, check out my description below. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna chill in bed again because that is what I do best. But I do hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you the next time when I moved into my studio, hopefully moved in. So I'll see you then. Bye!